Okay, we're recording. Here we have the hybrid Banna. Split along the row is the wild cane. Both are candidates for biofuel. You can see in the surrounding areas it's cultivated. And according to Bob Joy, this crop is regularly mowed to prevent seeding. So apparently it can produce live propagules, but that's unproven. This stand is decades old. And dates back to the 70s, apparently due to previous efforts to identify biomass fuel sources during the last oil crash. Okay, here we see cut stems of the hybrid Banna and some of the regrowth. Actually, it looks like that's the other side. As you can see, they cut one side of it and then let the other side grow. Okay, here we're have a close-up shot of the wild cane that was also selected, and you can see where we're getting regrowth from the cuttings. Date unknown as to the last time this was mowed. Apparently this wild cane was selected because with a thinner stem, and according to Bob, they were trying to look for a multi-purpose cane that included windbreak, and also as a biofuel. But the other one is it's upright. It grows upright and does not lodge as much as the conventional sugar production varieties used by the sugar industry. The edges are cultivated, and of course the dry conditions suggesting that I'm not detecting any kind of propagules or recruitment from these particular varieties, though that does not confirm that it doesn't provide propagules. According to Bob, again, it can produce seed heads, and so they'll mow it regularly, and obviously they're cultivating in and around these plots. Again, these plots are decades old. I also stand corrected. It looks like the entire plot is mowed, but you'll notice that there's drip line on the one side, encouraging regrowth on the one side, biased towards the irrigation. Okay, here we see several acres of nice solid peely grass for bale production. Used to be used for supplying Koholave. Now they keep maintaining it. You can see the shorter stature, obviously. I'm just, showing it. All right. These are apparently hybrid Napier clumps. I don't know if there's different hybrids or it's all the same hybrid spaced out into clumps, but again, higher biomass, real tall, nice straight architecture. Again, due to the cultivated or managed site, the opportunity to find recruitment is going to be pretty close to nil. It's dry, it's mowed, it's maintained. Maybe not impossible, but you can see some of the resident vegetation growing around it, the mowed areas. A little bit of greening due to the irrigation. These are irrigated, obviously, to get the size and quality that they're looking for. Date unknown as to when these were planted. Here's a picture of one of the Napier seed heads. You can see it's dehiscing. Unknown as to whether or not it's producing viable seed. Okay, so I stand corrected again. I believe these are different hybrids. You can see here we have a purple variety. Again, this is information that PMC will have. Here's a purple variety. Then you see a tall variety here, and then right next to that is a shorter stunted variety. And then we have a hybrid down here that's showing flowering and seeding. Again, I don't know if these propagules are actually viable or not. We're not seeing any real escapes, but certainly warrants investigating. But again, relative to some of the other varieties out here, or hybrids I should say, I'm presuming that each one of them has information on it that we can gather from Bob on your visit over. Okay, these are the oil palms. Planting date unknown. I want to say it was within 5 years. irrigated, fairly large specimens, individuals planted with wide spacing. And I'm unaware of if these are multiple varieties or a single source. You can see the irrigation underneath. It's a micro sprinkler.